Hello, hello, hello. Thank you that you are interested in me. Interesting, right? Thank you very much. In this stand-up, I guess, comedy, metaphorical, philosophical lesson course, where I'm gonna tell you my story. And so this is me. I'm gonna show you. Gonna show you me. It was me, and asking whose tape is this? Whose tape is this? You know, a long time ago we have this video camera with tapes, and asking whose tape is this, guys? And laughing, whose tape is this? Wow, whose tape is this? My name is Roman Golovach. I'm from Belarus. Belarus is the capital of Borisov. No, Borisov is in United States. And United States is in New York City. And New York City in Brazil. And Brazil is part of China. And China is in Russia. So so Moscow is the capital of Belarus. Moscow is the capital of Belarus. Yeah, I know. Someone could say, "What is going on here? Like, who are you? What is this nonsense?" And you know, I can afford to be myself. You know, I can afford to be myself. I'm very rich. I'm very rich. In my bank account, I have a body. My body. My holy home, my super costume, you know, that created specifically for me, that heal itself. And my body costs more than all cars combined. So I'm very rich. And I'm thinking that you are also very rich, because you also have a body, right? So it means that we are all very rich. And even, for example, if I, you know, this is very expensive. I think it's like a diamond, right? Right? It's like a diamond. Cool, beautiful. We are all very rich. But we don't always feel like that, right? We don't always feel like that. Why? Yeah, I know there are competition here, problems. We all know all this. We know. But what do we know about this reality? Let's investigate together. Yeah, I'm from Belarus, and I grew up in a country that should speak Belarusian, but everyone I know, everyone in schools, my parents speak Russian language. And this I kind of in between two realities, and I put this title, just accept two realities that happen at the same time. And yeah, and this is me. I you know I watched a documentary about how humanity built a telescope and sent this telescope into the space, the galaxy. And this telescope, after some time, sent the photos of galaxy. And yeah, I'm gonna show this photo for you guys. This photo, for example. And yeah, I was watching documentary, and lots of people reacting to this photo like something like, "Wow, it's amazing!" They were crying. They were like, "What? What is it? It's amazing! Wow, wow!" And I was like, "Doesn't matter. Who cares? Who cares? It's just a photo. AI could generate better photo, right? It's just a photo." But no, even President Biden showed this photo. We talk about it. This photo, it's a photo from the galaxy, and we, humanity, built a telescope, and now we know that based on the lights, scientists discovered that our galaxy minimum 13 billion years old. 13 millions of billions of years old. Wow, what a scale! And after some time, I had a dream, and I had a revelation, insight about this photo, and it's huge. And I shared this insight with everyone on my channel and live. And this photo basically show what we are all doing here. Everyone. And it's gonna make sense. It's just gonna set the stage, and it's gonna make sense from this moment. Everything gonna make sense. So we are all learning here. That's it. We are all learning here. Yes, in own unique pace, own unique style. Somebody very unique and very authentic. And it's true. We are all very unique and all very authentic. And we are all learning. And yeah, and basically, I can say that I'm a telescope also. I'm a telescope that humanity built, right? I had lots of great teachers, and yeah, and I'm a telescope that in the galaxy somewhere in my world, making photos of stars. Making photos of stars. Smile, please. Stars, can you smile? And I'm making photos of galaxy and send back to planet Earth. Share my insights, discoveries, how I revealed talent, genius, and even other higher conscious states of mind. I don't know how to call it. Somebody could call it awakening, enlightenment, but we're gonna talk about it. Just words. But what it's all about, really, is that yeah, it's possible. It's possible, guys. It's possible. You just need to develop your mind and enjoy life. And yeah. So yeah, and I'm in Telescope. I'm just gonna send you different insights and share my life experience, and I think it could be helpful for you. So yeah, let me start with this song I wrote many years ago. And I usually I started with this kind of sentence is my story. Till the age of 24, I was thinking that I'm not talented and creative person. I was thinking that talent and creativity were only for the elite. My limiting belief that almost stopped me from revealing talent as a state of mind. So talent is a state of mind that anyone can achieve. You just need to Develop your mind. Let's do it, guys. Let's do it. Let me sing you a song. Hey, world, what's been bringing you down? Trying to keep up the pace, hoping to win this rat race. You want to be unique, but you don't want to be alone. It's a paradox, my friend. It's a paradox. It's a paradox. You save up for that car, hope it makes you happy. You're working on this song, hope it makes you happy. You're not living, you're playing the game. The goal is to survive. It's hard to come up with a beat that shakes you straight to the heart. But I'm just gonna try. It's hard to come up with a rhyme that lights fire up in a soul. But I'm just gonna stepping again another risk. I believe that I can. Step, I'm stepping again another risk. I believe that I can. I believe that I can. Step, I'm stepping again another risk. I believe that I can. I believe that I can. I believe that you can. I believe. I put my name, I put it all on the line. My bones, again it's all on the line. I believe that I can. I believe that you can. Step, step, I'm stepping again, another risk. I believe that I can. I believe that you can. I believe. All right, cool. No, I'm me. I'm here live, and it's so hard to be me. It's so difficult to be me. You need to work hard. You need to work for so long. You need to be in this difficult and amazing self-development journey to come back to yourself. And I'm just trying to be me. That's it. Before I was kind of trying to hide my identity, and I was, trying to, all this, separation between them and them, like I just be me, which means just accept yourself, just accept reality as it is. But it's so hard. You need to work hard to be me. And until the age of 24, I was thinking that I'm not talented and creative person. And then after some time, I realized that talent is a state of mind that anyone can achieve. Okay, I can achieve. I like this idea. I can achieve. And you just need to develop my mind. And I started my journey. Where I consciously, with a goal to achieve my next level, I was in a journey to develop my mind. And and the system that I used is very simple. Accomplish your own projects. Any project is good project. You decide what is your project. You decide when to finish project. My first project was super simple. And I accomplished different projects. I was trying to materialize my thoughts. And in this process, but accomplishing simple projects, I kind of project by project and learning new skills, expanding my horizon, developing my mind. And I kind of come to the point where I create my first music album. What? Before I didn't know that I even can make music. And I didn't know how to make music. And after some time, I was learning how to build websites just to develop my mind, and with the hope to get a job. And after some time, I became a CEO of my IT company. What? So yeah, simple. By accomplishing project by project, it's the path to your next level. And I share my insights in my book. It's free. It's available. You can find everything in description. And I reveal talent as a state of mind, and by accomplishing different projects and become musician, actor, dancer, writer, and and now I share my insights with the world. So interesting things start to happen after some time. Very interesting things that kind of become. It doesn't make sense anymore for me. And it's incomprehensible. And what we are facing right now, humanity, what kind of entering, it's incomprehensible. And but we can talk about it. We can have fun, right? And talk about. So after I reveal talent, and become a CEO of my IT company, I read a blog post. I like this kind of stand-up style. It's different kind of things, and everyone can try it. Just play with yourself, play and explore, and yeah. So it's be you, but it's so difficult to be me. It's so difficult. You need to work hard to be you. Wow. And we all very rich. We all have bodies. It's a precious things in life. But what do we know about this reality? Why it's so difficult to learn new things? And after some time, I read a blog post. Where I read a story when one master professional gave advice to his friend who just started. He said this: just commit to doing it 100 times. He said, just commit to doing it 100 times. Don't worry. Your first 100 times will be bad, but just commit to doing it 100 times, then decide. And this advice kind of, I liked this advice. And after some time, I kind of get to the point when I decided to try this. For when I was building my company, it was stressful. Everything was on me. Lots of attention. You need to do this one. Lots of things you need to do, and I kind of switching attention all the time kind of make me give me anxiety. And I heard that meditation could help. And I tried meditation. I tried meditation before, but when I go to a course for meditation, I was sitting in a lotus position. And I was sitting in lotus position. It was uncomfortable. Somebody sing some kind of, I don't know what they're saying, and I didn't understand what is about. I didn't like it. And after some time, only I visited again one more time. My friends invite me, and it was a course where we sit just in a chair comfortably. Just there was only one suggestion: just don't move, and just sit 1 hour comfortably. And that hour, I kind of, I like it. And in that hour, I kind of sit 1 hour, and I saw this kind of how my mind worked, and how many ideas just generated just without just because, like engine. And it was my first time that I was, what? And I saw this picture of huge animal from the cartoon and Naruto. Who don't know, check it out. Naruto, an amazing anime. And we all have this huge animal inside us that give us power. And this cartoon, when this kid discovered this huge animal, then in the cartoon there was a steps how he discovered this animal. Then he kind of trained to work with this animal, and then this animal become friends, and they save the world together. So this cartoon exactly show the journey how to develop your mind and become basically partner with your mind. So basically, and after I broke stereotypes about meditation, so I don't have to sit in lotus pose. But interesting how stereotypes forms in our minds. So we survived, so everything's fine. We don't judge our stereotypes. We don't even realize that we have limiting beliefs, because you survived until this moment, that everything's good. And when I expand my worldview, I started to realize that, I have stereotypes about meditation. I don't have to sit in a lotus pose. I can just sit comfortably in my chair. So when I broke this stereotype, it's second stereotype. My first stereotype was about talent. I was thinking that talent is only for the elite, when you should be born talented, or you should be born genius. But no, you can develop your talent, your genius as a state of mind, your state of mind. So, and after I broke stereotype about meditation, I decide to commit and practice meditation for 100 hours. And I draw circles, and every time I practice, I track my progress. And it was very difficult. 1 hour. It was very difficult. But I had reasons. First of all, I wanted to check this and see what's going to happen after 100 hours. And second, I had stress at my work, and I want to kind of get to the point when I'm happy. because like, you know, it's a moment when you build a company and you like, it's like a spaceship crashed on inhabited planet, because you thinking that's it. It's your top dream to be CEO of your own company, founder of my own company, and you're unhappy. What is going on? Like, it's so because it's, you know, it's lots of fears was involved. I didn't know that time, but I tried meditation, and you know what? I was tracking progress. I didn't give up, and this time I didn't give up. I was tracking progress 100 hours. I committed, and I was learning about meditation. Meanwhile, I was checking different applications, different blog posts, read books. It's just investigation. And after some time, I gotta get it. You know, it was a good revelation about how the first like step in. There are lots of different steps of enlightenment. It's a journey. It's infinite steps of enlightenment. But basically, I realized that, oh, my mind just generates thoughts, and I have kind of another layer or level that I can just absorb them, and not thoughts. Just not all thoughts make sense. And I have a body who also want own things. So it's like me, observer, body, and what and my mind. So what is happening? But it was interesting discovery that I kind of start to continue to investigate, and since then I started to practice meditation. No, it's not all the time, but sometimes when I can, I felt results. So, and after that, I kind of stick with this kind of I don't know, I call it theory of 100. And after some time, I decided to commit and learn how to dance. I always wanted to learn how to dance. Always. I took different classes from childhood, but I always gave up. Always, because after some time I chose dance style, we learn choreography, we learn moves, and it's become boring for me. And right now I have this kind of super tool that kind of guarantees success, kind of. And I decided after I saw dance battle. It was an inspiring moment for me. I saw how people improvise. You know, dancers, they're cool. You know, like in life, they improvise. It was an amazing experience. I want to learn how to improvise. I want to learn how to dance like this. And I decided to commit and to practice dancing 100 hours. To learn dance 100 hours. And and after first hours was difficult. First hours was the same concept, was learning choreography. I took one class, we learned choreography. I took another class, we learned choreography, but not all the time choreography. There was choreography and some concepts, some moves. So, and after some time, after 24 hours, I tracked my progress. And after 24 hours, I didn't give up. It was difficult, but I didn't give up because I committed. And after 24 hours, it clicked in my mind. I kind of, wow, I don't need to learn choreography. I don't need to choose dance style. I just can dance concepts, and I discover this concepts game, and it's very easy. I share my knowledge for free at portals.dance. It's easy. So you have an idea of concept, let's say time, and you can move slowly, quickly. Time can go slowly, quickly. You can stop. Time can loop. We all dance in the concept of time loop, you know, just loop one move, and it's fine, right? They have the concept of isolation. And you have geometry. You can draw different shapes and figures in space. Space concept. Pantomime. You can imagine things and create different moves. So that's it. You have 5 concepts, and you can create lots of different moves, and you can dance on your favorite music, just investigate, explore, dance. And I realized, wow, dance is great exercise for developing my mind. I was in this game of developing my mind already for more than several years, and I was like, wow, dance is great exercise for developing my mind and body at the same time. It's a cool exercise, cool puzzle game. And since then I just practice dancing, not all the time. Sometimes I don't practice. Sometimes I practice. It's you don't have to practice all the time. You don't have to play guitar all the time. It's optional, available. And I was practicing, and because of dance, I learned how to dance concepts, and this is huge. Concept is huge, and you just need 100 hours just to understand what concepts is all about, how to dance concepts, and it's going to be very valuable for you. And I realized that when you practice dance concept, I realized that when I create new moves, I'm an investigator and I create new moves, I'm kind of preparing myself to more complicated moves. And after some time, it was easier for me to learn any dance style or create my own choreography. Choreography is a little bit more challenging, but I was ready because I was dancing concepts. I collected my vocabulary. And from dance, I discover what is vocabulary. Vocabulary also very huge concept. Everything's about vocabulary. Collect vocabulary. It's of words, of knowledge, of how to use different softwares, how to understand AI, how to click buttons. It's all vocabulary. It's basically vocabulary. It means expanding the worldview. More vocabulary, easier to find connections, and also it's all about looking for connections. Thanks to dance, I kind of discovered these 2 big, huge concepts. Basically, I learned how to understand concepts, and second, vocabulary. It's also huge. And so basically, this was benefits from dance, and because of dance, I improved my music and as an entrepreneur. So it's amazing. Dance is 100 hours. It's it's worth trying. And you not just learn how to dance, you also train in your mind to commit. And you discover that this exercise is so powerful that basically commit is not just, what is commit? What is happening in commitment? It's somehow right here. So basically it's a skill. I discovered it's a skill. Challenge and commitment is a skill that you can develop with time. And because my first challenge, meditation, after 100 days dance, and I'm kind of already become familiar with challenges, in a tracking progress. And I start to discover that there are lots of applications that called goal trackers. What is goal tracking? Why didn't I know about that? I 30 or something years, I didn't know nothing about goal tracking. And I discovered that goal tracking, what? It's so powerful, and this exercise is so powerful. Why didn't anybody tell us in the schools? Why didn't nobody teach me in schools what is goal tracking? And I discovered that this is huge, and I started to kind of play this game. It's called goal tracking game, and for that time I already was in a mind development, talent revealing game. And projects become kind of the same all the time. I stopped to counting projects, but this now I kind of started. Any commitment, 100 times commitment, it's kind of project. It's 100 meditation. I accomplished meditation project. The 100 times I was dancing, I accomplished this project, and I started my journey to my next level, genius level. So it's I didn't know that time, but it was like, okay, I got this concept of projects, but now I got this another optional, additional exercise that I can also use in my life, that develop in my mind. And interesting that after I started to learn about goal tracking, and then I started to learn about gamification. At that time, I already building my company, and we were successful. One of the things when you work on your project, it's very important. Do exercise the right way. When you work on your project, it's cool. You decide when to finish, what is cool. But most of the time, we work on others people's projects. And very important to do the exercise the right way, right? If you don't do the exercise the right way, you can hurt yourself or just don't get results. So in this exercise, if you work on someone else's projects, it's very important, at least try to work as it's your own project. And I knew this, and I did this, and it's got me results. I was building websites for other companies, but because I built them I built for myself, I built amazing product, and basically we start to create a company, and it's end up with a CRM for moving companies and so on. So basically, but after some time we become successful, but after some time the work become boring. Everything's the same, and I had problems to sign up new clients because software was that time it was new, and people need to learn new things. And we don't need new things, right? We don't need new things because we survived without new things. And only after some time, when I start to kind of realize what it's all about, I was start to learn about gamification, and I realized that why we don't need things. It's I had an idea if I gonna become a teacher someday, I would be like, you don't need gamification. I'm gonna write, you don't need gamification. You don't need. Why? Because humanity survived without all of this. Our ancestors survived even without fire. Right? We don't need cars. We used to have horses. We don't need electricity. We don't need camera. We don't need all of this. But at the same time, we kind of have benefits using this, right? So with these things, it's why it's so difficult to learn foreign languages, because we don't need them. Why procrastination exists? Because we don't need our dreams. We survived, and everything was difficult. It's fine. And so basically, and I saw this. I explained, you're gonna have benefits. You're gonna grow. You're gonna survive. And using our software, imagine switching to the internet, right? It was crucial, but people just don't understand that time. And I was thinking how to help them. And the gamification, I started to learn about gamification. And I heard that gamification could help. I read a lot of stories about gamification, cool stories how gamification as miracle gonna change everything. So it was hype around gamification. But when I tried by myself, I tried to find different examples. I found example Duolingo application, very famous, popular example of gamification. I tried Duolingo, and I didn't like it. It was still boring to learn a foreign language. You don't need a foreign language, and it's just still boring to learn a foreign language. Yeah, we have kind of gamification. What is gamification? Apply game elements in daily routine life. So you learn languages. You don't just learn languages. You have circles. You have the path. You have badges. You have achievements. These things, and. But it still I didn't like this. And all examples that I look for about gamification, I didn't like. And I tried in my life, to do gamification. I'm gonna add points, or I'm gonna visualize how I do stuff. But after some time, you just kind of give up, and it's everything become again routine. So I was disappointed in gamification in the beginning. Even I read books, books didn't impress me. And it's the same like with internet. I remember my brother in his childhood, he connected to the internet first day, and screaming to me like, "Oh, I'm in the internet! I'm in the internet!" And I'm running in my room and like look at the monitor and it's like, "Where is internet?" And my brother, "This is a page," and it was just a page of just text, browser text, and this is internet. I was like, "What?" This is all hype. It's all about this just text. So I was disappointed about the internet. And only after some time, when you learn about browser games, learn about different images you can find in the internet, you kind of get to this thing. And the same happened with gamification. I practiced, I failed, but then I started to learn about, I started to read fantasy books because of gamification. I started to read books about games philosophy. And this was breakthrough. So I realized that I had stereotypes about games. And interesting also phenomenon that stereotypes shaped how we perceive reality. So from childhood, my mind get used to think that games only fun, yeah, games, woohoo, yeah, we're gonna play my favorite game, let's do it, my favorite game, yes. And games should be, I played lots of computer games. Games should have a super cool graphics, super cool graphics. It's supposed to be visual, and I always dreamed to, upgrade my computer to get the best graphic possible, And these stereotypes kind of stuck in my mind, I guess. And also one stereotype that games only for fun. Games only fun. You just, games are not serious. I'm not playing with you. Sometimes, you can hear some people say that. Don't play games. It's not just play games. We're not playing games. We are serious here. So these stereotypes about games, I had these stereotypes, and I read a book where destroy the stereotypes, expand my vision, and I realized that games. First of all, games are very serious. Games are more serious than just seriousness, because serious is just serious, but games could be serious and fun. And yeah, right now, sport industry, game industry, in computer game industry, they're huge. It's very serious business. And also, I realized, for example, games like chess, it's a simple game. It's just a board, pieces, and rules, and it's so powerful, simple, no special graphic, nothing else. It's so powerful, fun, and serious at the same time. And something clicked in my mind when I read a book. I was like, what? That's why it's cool to expand your vision, read books, just find, maybe we don't know what stereotypes we had. And I realized something huge. I was using gamification all this time. I realized that it's a gamification. When you commit to doing something you want 100 times and you track your progress, it's a gamification. It's a goal tracking. Goal tracking is gamification, because any game has a goal. Right? And we have rules. Any game has rules, and we applying goal mechanic. We have goal to finish 100 steps. We have direction, what we want to do. It's a goal. And then we have rules. You decide what you want to do. You create your own schedule. Schedule is a game. We create rules around our schedule is a game. It's the most powerful game. And like, what? I can change schedule? I can think that schedule is a game? What? It was so huge. It's for me it was, why did nobody tell me this before? Why it's not discussed in schools? Right? So it's, and yeah, so this is for me it was huge revelation. This is gamification, and to learn about gamification, I use gamification. So it's a form of gamification. It's kind of hidden, and after that, I started to use Duolingo application, and I am not just using Duolingo application. I committed to use Duolingo for 100 days, and then after 60 days, I I got it. I get it. It's basically I understood. Yeah, Duolingo, it's cool, but you need time. I call it law of entries. You need time to let gamification principles to kind of start to work. Not any game could be exciting for you. Even super graphic, super expensive game, it could be boring for you. I can put field, bring people, audience, create everything for you. Amazing environment to play a game. But if you don't want to play, if you don't commit, it's gonna be boring for you. So I realized that games started inside your mind, your will to play, and also with deep understanding that sometimes you just need to kind of, I call it law of entry, just get used to. So I call it fun. What is fun? First step, uncomfortable or something you don't know, and then nice. So everywhere it's like this. First step, then there's gonna be some kind of learning phase, and then nice, and then wow, it's cool. When you read books, watch movies, in the beginning just what is going on, and then nice. So yeah, this is gamification, very powerful exercise in gamification. So I compare gamification with internet. What is internet? Imagine like, do you know what is internet? Internet is huge. It's very powerful. It's like I don't know. The same with gamification. What is gamification? How to apply gamification? So difficult. You can try and you're gonna fail. How to practice? But it's easy to use internet. We use browser. Makes sense, right? And to get benefits from gamification, you just use this exercise. Commit to doing 100 times and you use gamification. You practice gamification, basically. Goal tracking is gamification. Yeah. So this was my second part of my journey. I revealed talent, then build a company, then discovered gamification. And for me, it was so huge. I discovered something valuable, not only for myself, but for humanity. I decided why it should be in schools. It should be in schools. And because I was CEO of IT company and already become successful and get knowledge how to build web interfaces, and I saw how they are valuable. And can you imagine like a super high level people in the forums discuss features, web interfaces, right? How it's a gamification. Web form, website, it's a sales, it's a store, right? It's a gamification. So gamification started to train my mind to see things metaphorically. I started to see this, it's everything, everywhere is games. Instagram, Facebook, it's social games. You just two game mechanics. One, rules, post something, post message, post photo, post video. And second game mechanic, social game mechanic. People like, so powerful, so popular game. So I and this very powerful. Because of this game, I learned many things. And I was thinking let's build an application for schools, online application, when I can, and teachers and anyone can who wants to track their progress, just can commit to doing something 100 times and just track the progress. Let's do this application. And I was thinking how to gamify this application. Let's create gamification for this gamification. How to gamify this application. And so this is how I started to build goal tracking. I call it more system for self-development, because I was in self-development for many years from the Reveal Talent. And so this was a idea to build an application around this simple exercise. That's it. It's a seed. And let's talk about how what was next. Let's talk what was next.